My name is Bisma Ansari, and I'm the Green Party candidate for La Salle et Mar Verdun. I've been working in business for over 20 years, and I grew from an intern to a senior vice president at a global brand. I've also been working in nonprofits for the last 10 years and within the community, and I was really inspired with all the changes going on in the world to take my business experience and bring it to the community, try to make a bigger impact for what we need today and also for what we need for our future generations and our planet in the future. A big part of why I'm running for politics now, because we are facing big global challenges. US tariffs, climate change, and seeing the issues of our everyday people not being able to afford housing and food, that is not acceptable. I joined the Green Party because I believe we can bring bold change that addresses both the needs for now and help set up a better future for our future generations. Our Green Party platform proposes to make sure that we live in a more equitable and fair Canada. That means a more inclusive place where everybody is welcome. It means making sure that we're increasing taxes on large companies, especially those that are polluting, as well as large fortunes, and making sure that we are providing funding to small companies and startups in order to fuel local economies. It's making sure that we are reducing barriers to getting accessible housing and food by providing things like a guaranteed minimum revenue so that everybody can afford the basics. It includes things like free post-secondary education because we believe investing in our youth and our education system is really a foundation for future success. Immigration is one of Canada's greatest strengths. It brings new skills, new ideas, and a richness of culture to our country. Currently, we do have shortages in manpower in many industries, and so immigration is a great solution. And currently, we are finding ways for the solution with temporary workers. I think it's important that we continue to welcome newcomers to Canada, but we must have a Canada that is prepared to welcome them. A Canada that is ready to welcome immigrants is one that is healthy and inclusive. We need to make sure that we have enough housing and access to food for all Canadians. When immigrants come here, we need to make sure that we have programs in order to help them find jobs, learn languages, and make sure that we are developing multicultural communities that are enriched by them being here. We also need to make sure that our professional associations, we can help remove barriers and bureaucracy so that when somebody is coming with international experience and certifications, we need to be able to accelerate that so we can use those talents and skills in order to enhance our overall Canadian population. A free and independent press is a cornerstone of any democracy. The Green Party recognizes the vital role that reliable journalism plays, especially as local newsrooms are shutting down and misinformation can spread unchecked. Supporting journalism must never come at the cost of overregulation, censorship, or limiting access to information. The Green Party of Canada believes in supporting independent and local journalism, but not through poorly designed legislation that restricts access to information. We advocate for reinvesting in public broadcasters like CBC and Radio Canada, believe in funding local media, and promoting media literacy, ensuring that free press thrives without overregulation or corporate control. We're going through a challenging time right now, and it's a big part of why I'm running for politics now, and it's a big part of why I'm running with the Green Party. We are making sure that we can prioritize the planet and people. We want to make sure that we are inclusive of all different thoughts and people's point of views. That includes Indigenous populations, different minorities, and making sure that we are creating a Canada that's equitable, accessible, and just for all. My parents built us a life that really made me believe from a young age that anything is possible, and also that I could change the world. Through life as you grow up and my careers, I was so lucky to have mentors, sponsors, friends that unlocked so many opportunities in my career and in my community that I always jumped upon because I believed that I could. And this is one of them. At the same time, you know, I feel so lucky to have traveled around the world. I've been to over 40 countries, and I've done big cities, and I've done remote hikes, and I absolutely fell in love and felt humbled by both the planet and the places that I got to see on this earth, but also the people that live all around the planet, and how much they care for the places in which they love and the communities in which they live in. And that, all of that really inspired me to take this opportunity to jump into politics and do what my parents taught me at a very young age, that try to do my part to change the world and leave an impact that goes beyond us, and obviously leaves a legacy for our families and our kids and future generations. And it's a big part of why I choose the Green Party, because I think it's important to make and take all of my experiences that I have and the credibility that I've been able to build in my career, impact decisions that can be made now for Canada and for La Salle et Mer Verdun, where I'm running, but also make sure that I'm striving for and using that to make sure we're leaving this place even better than we found it for our generations to come. This is the hardest question. What is my favorite place in Canada that everyone should visit? I've had the privilege of living in Montreal for over 30 years, and I have been across, including a 2-week road trip across Canada, which I strongly encourage. My favorite place is actually in Quebec. It's around Tadoussac, Quebec. Check it out. I have loved whales since I was a little girl, and it was my favorite experience actually of whale watching in the world. I've seen them a few times. We go on a boat. It's a beautiful reserve, a protected place for whales and wildlife to prosper. And we were so lucky in Canada to have that over here. And out on this ride, we must have seen, and I was with my kids and friends, must have seen, I don't know, like 30 to 50 whales in that span of time. And it was just beautiful and inspiring and so close to home. That area, Tadoussac, on the way when you go there, you can stop at Charlevoix, which is beautiful, the Saint-Germain Hotel. It has like a farm in the back that you can enjoy with your family and friends. And I also love a place around there that's called Mer et Monde. One, you can see whales from the coast. You can rent spots for your tent if you're into camping, or little cottages. And my daughter and I actually did an excursion with them where you can go in kayaks and do like a little group ride on the river, and we were able to see a whale while we were kayaking, which was so beautiful. So Tadoussac, check out Quebec. It's on the northern coast of the Saint Laurent River. Beautiful place that is so near to my heart.